Hey guys, before we start this week's hit list, want to give a shout out to our friend Mike Law, who has some shirts available right now. Support local indie wrestling if you guys want to give him a shout out. We support indie wrestling on Long Island as well as colossal individuals. So in the description is a link of how to buy Mike Law shirts.
Stay colossal, Mike. Kick some ass.
Oh, by the way, if you're ever in Brookville again and you want to come by the studio, hit us up.
You just made the list!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for this week's hit list. Normally we take 6 songs and we talk about how they relate to a certain subgenre or topic in heavy metal. This week is a little bit different, and we're going to be talking about our 6 things we hate about heavy metal shows. And if you're one of those people who are going like, well, you know, if you don't like going to the shows, then don't go. You have something that bothers you about heavy metal shows. This is just what we don't like.
And most likely that person is on the list.
They just made the list. References. Yep. Anyway, so I will start off.
All right.
Because there's one thing that I absolutely hate about heavy metal shows, and it's something that we can't relate to in the studio right now because we're both wearing shirts.
Watch out for the shirtless white trash guys. They'll punch you and they stink. I wish everybody would just put their shirts back on. It's kind of gross.
I don't want to be near that guy.
Okay.
When he's not moving or doing anything and he just has his shirt off and he's standing there and he just goes, dude, I love it here. Great. I'm glad that some of us are having a good time.
It's like, you're making this very uncomfortable for me, sir.
It's not even that he makes it uncomfortable. He smells, and he's sweaty as hell.
Okay, now I know the exact description you were talking about.
I'm not talking about guys with, like, 6-pack abs who are like, there's a reason why I don't take my shirt off at heavy metal shows. It's because I know what I look like, and I know how my body works. And people who are close to me in a confined space do not need to feel my sweat off of me even when I'm not touching them. You know, you have like 70% of a crowd dressed like they're out to see something, and then just one guy, sometimes with a mullet, always with back hair, walking up to you, and
then just puts your arm. See if there's one of those people that just puts their arm around you to headbang with you.
I'll hold off on that because that comes up later on my list. But why don't you go? What is something that you don't like about heavy metal shows?
One thing I hate about heavy metal shows is just the pricing of everything.
Okay, so you're going more venue-based than
This one is a lot more venue-based.
Only XL, man. Okay, give me the XL. $75. Here you go. Now beat it, kid.
If it's a local show, it's somewhere between, $20 and $40. Mm-hmm. Go to a bigger show, like say in the city at a bigger venue, you're looking at $60 or $70.
Right.
Going to a festival, you're looking at close to about $100.
Depends on which festivals you go to, which shows you go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the price of drinks.
Yeah.
Whether they be alcohol-based, non-alcohol-based, or water.
Yeah, anybody who charges like more than $3 for water, you are the scum of the earth.
Yeah.
Especially if it's in a glass.
Yes.
Or not even a glass.
No, a plastic cup.
Plastic cup.
A little plastic Dixie cup.
Yeah.
$4. Price for merch. Honestly, the price for merch almost at every show we've been to has gone like doubled or tripled.
Well, I think that has to do with just the bands trying to survive to some extent, but also...
Well, when shirts are usually about $20, when now every show that we've been to, they've been $30, $40, $50, $60 for a shirt.
Yeah. You got to draw a hard line for like a price that you want to pay for a shirt.
Yeah.
My hard line is $25.
Yes.
Like, that's honestly like... Because here's the thing. I will think to myself, like, well, I could pay that $30 right now, or I could get it for $25 with shipping if I get it online.
Yes. So pricing, especially for those who have a tight wallet, kind of hits you hard.
Yeah.
And something I really don't like. Inflation sucks.
It does. The economy does not treat the metal community very well.
Especially in New York.
There you go. All right. So, remember when you said that guy who puts his arm around you at the shows?
Yep.
I don't really mind if I've never met you and you decide to put your arm around me and you go like, all right, we're both having a good time. Yeah. But if you start screaming lyrics in my ear or start shouting about how you love the band that I am there to see as well, then I hate you to your core. I am of the belief that people go to concerts and enjoy them at their own pace.
Yes.
So I don't like people who like toss people into the pit. I don't like people who shove people out of the way. I like enjoying the show at your own pace.
Yes.
That does not include coming up to me, putting your arm around me, and screaming, "Testament!" Woo! As loud as humanly possible when I'm trying to enjoy Testament.
Not even like if they even put their arm around you, like if they just go like grab you by the shoulders on like right in front of you and they're just screaming lyrics into your face.
Using you as a base to jump higher when they jump in the crowd. I can't stand that.
No, that just annoys the hell out of me. My number 2 is also venue based.
Okay.
It could also possibly even just be band based. A really bad sound system.
Yeah.
You're going to the show to listen to a band play.
Mm-hmm.
How can you have a crappy sound system when at one point, if you're standing over, like say towards the back, then just a little bit towards the back, and then you can barely hear what the singer is saying.
Yeah.
You can barely make out some of the different guitar notes. Just overall bad quality of sound at a metal show, especially.
Yeah.
Just kills the mood.
We were kind of talking about this off air, but when I went to go see, the last time I went to go see Testament and Exodus, we left halfway through Testament's set because
it was just horrible.
Their sound was so blaring and so it was so completely the opposite of what Exodus's sound was, which was loud but clear. You could hear everything. Testament's was just noise, and you couldn't differentiate one song from the next.
No, there was, at that point, it was just like, all right, let's go.
Yeah. Didn't really have any qualms about leaving, so yeah.
A really bad sound system just makes me want to leave. There's no point in being there.
Yeah. So my number 1, this might divide the crowd a bit, but I'm just going to say it. I hate crowd surfing. First of all, if you are crowd surfing, you are inconveniencing everybody around you from start to finish of when you crowd surf. You are not just and I don't just mean stage dive crowd surfing or just stage diving in general. Yeah. That's from the stage on top. If you're crowd surfing, you have to start from the ground and you need to get people to help you up. Then you need to make sure that the people in front of you are aware of your situation so they don't drop you, because if they drop you, they're jerks. But then you have to be pushed all the way. And if you are dropped at any point, you hate everyone around you, don't you?
Yeah.
You hate it when people drop you in your crowds. I'm just trying to enjoy myself. Well, so are we. That's why we're in the front of the show, so that we can see the band up close.
Yeah.
And we got to constantly turn around so that we don't get boots in our face.
I actually got a concussion from a crowd surfer before.
Did you?
I was seeing Disturbed after they put out 10,000 Fists. I had gotten up front. I was enjoying the show. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground and feeling a large lump growing in the back of my head. And the security guard saw it. He saw a about 200-pound person crowd surfing just kick me in the back of the skull.
Well, there you go. I've never gotten a concussion from a crowd surfer, but I still know that I hate them.
It was great. It was kind of great looking up, seeing a security guard staring down at me, and then also seeing David Draymond going, "Are you all right, dude?" So that was probably the good thing about it, but the pain kind of took over for
Dude,
that.
you really should have angled that into a free T-shirt or something. That would have circumvented your earlier problem of venue pricing.
I think I got an actual refund for that one.
There you go.
My number one gripe.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of incorporates a lot of things, but one of the biggest aspects of a metal show is the mosh pit.
Indeed.
People who do not know the rules or the courtesy of being in a mosh pit. The basic things are doing the wrong kind of mosh just to piss people off.
Crowd killing, that sort of thing.
Yes. We have the people who standing around the pit not knowing how to control the pit.
Right.
And also people standing around the pit who are just like, oh, I can see better from here. Oh, wait, why are people bashing and then getting angry when people bump into them by accident?
Yeah.
I've actually watched our good friend Tim from Fit Fun Autopsy almost get the crap kicked out of him by two guys standing around in the pit. In the pit.
Yeah.
Until we dived on them, the two people. People who think they're tough guys and try to start fights in the pit.
Mm-hmm.
People who target people in the pit. Throwing random people that kind of don't want to be in there, but just throwing them into the pit.
Yeah.
Just overall general assholeness of people.
Yeah. I don't think assholeness is a word, but whatever. We'll count it here.
It works.
Yeah.
It works for the situation.
There you go.
It really, like, I don't pit anymore for for a lot of those reasons in general. And the other reasons are just I'm out of shape.
That's reason number one of why I don't do it anymore. Number two is that I turned like 22 and I was like, I'm too old for this. I'm not knocking it as a practice. I wrote my senior thesis in college about how mosh pits create their own culture and their own kind of mini civilization. I feel like I should turn that into a video of some sort.
Yeah, that
but,
could be possible. But I've always seen a mosh pit as I describe this, especially for hate breed pits, as controlled chaos. It's a good way to relieve stress as well.
Yeah.
It's a great way to relax, especially if you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But when people purposely try to like punch others, grab girls that they really shouldn't be doing, throwing people, or just trying to trip someone during a circle pit.
Yeah.
You just look at that person and go, "You're an ass."
Yeah. And like, we're from New York.
Yeah, we grew up in New York hardcore.
You can like pinpoint, like, okay, let's just play a quick game to end this off.
All right.
Who is your least favorite mosher? Like the guy who blanks. Because I got one like right ready to go.
The guy who targets.
The guy who targets, like the guy who just goes like you and just starts attacking them. Okay, my guy is the guy who wanders around during the moshing sessions and just swings wildly punching.
Okay.
I hate that guy so much, and he's most of the time not wearing a shirt. Just to bring this all full circle. All right, well, that is the hit list for this week. If you guys got a topic for us for the hit list in the future, let us know in the comments. Send us an email. Tell us what you guys want to hear us talk about. In the spirit of making sure that you know what to do about the pit and what to do about heavy metal in general, let's play Brian Posehn.
Yeah!
This is Metal by Numbers on the Shred Shack. Keep it locked.